A Course in Miracles Workbook, Lesson 190. I choose the joy of God instead of pain.
Lesson 190 means that you can choose happiness instead of pain. Sometimes pain comes from sad or fearful thoughts, but you do not have to keep them. You can choose God's joy, which is gentle, loving, and peaceful. This lesson teaches you that joy is always available to you, and choosing it helps your heart feel lighter and safe again.
Pain comes from seeing things the wrong way. Whenever we feel pain, it means we are tricking ourselves. It is not the truth. Any kind of pain will go away when we see it clearly. Pain makes it seem like God is cruel, but that cannot be true. Pain tells a false story that God hates his son, sees him as sinful, and wants to punish him. But God is only love, so pain cannot be real.
Pain seems to be in the body, but it really comes from the mind's belief in guilt. When we think we are bad, we expect punishment and feel pain. The ego hides this guilt by making us believe we are only a body, so the pain feels physical, but only the mind can be wrong. The body follows what the mind believes. The ego uses pain to make us think God is cruel and we deserve to suffer. But that is not true. Pain is not God's punishment. It is just the effect of choosing fear instead of love. When we remember we are not guilty, the pain fades and we return to the peace of God's love.
Pain is only a sign that we forgot who we really are. It is not proof of anything real. It is like dreaming that we are being punished for doing something bad, even though it could never really happen. Pain comes from the mistaken belief that we attack something that cannot be hurt. It is a sad dream where we think God's love has left us, even though God's love could never leave his beloved Son.
Can we really prove that we sinned against God and made him angry and cruel? That is what pain tries to tell us, as if we hurt God and Christ, even though they cannot be harmed. This fear makes us think God will punish us, but that is just a dream in our mind, not something real. We think we left God, so we believe God left us, but that is not true. In reality, we never left our Father's house. God never abandoned us, and his love is still in our mind. We can forget for a while, but we can never lose what God gave us. His love is always with us, waiting for us to remember.
Pain means we have believed in something untrue instead of God's love. It shows we have pushed God away and see him as someone to fear. But if God is real, then pain cannot be. And if pain is real, then God cannot be. Love never brings pain, and fear uses pain to hide love and make us think God is gone and death has won. Pain tricks us into believing we are only weak bodies and that we have harmed the God who made us, even though that could never be true.
We made the body and pain in a dream to try to prove God is not real. If God is real, there is no separation, no sin, guilt, punishment, or pain. But if we believe pain is real, we think God is gone. The ego uses pain and pleasure to keep us focused on the body, so we forget who we really are. Pain blocks us from hearing the Holy Spirit and makes the body seem real. The body has no purpose on its own. It only has the purpose we give it. The ego uses it to prove we are guilty, but the Holy Spirit can show us a new purpose. We do not need to feel bad. Only notice what the ego is doing and be willing to choose love instead.
Let us bring peace to these silly thoughts. It is time to laugh at these crazy ideas. We do not need to see them as terrible sins or dark secrets with heavy punishment. Only someone confused would believe they could cause anything real. Pain is just as confused as these thoughts, and there is no reason to be afraid of it. It only tries to hide what is not true and pretend it is still real.
We made a mistake by thinking we are bodies that can die and that we had to get rid of God to live. But with Jesus, we can step outside the dream and gently laugh at this idea. The thought of separation was just a tiny, silly idea that seemed real only because we took it seriously. We thought it made our body and pain, but it never had true power. Fear may look strong, but it is like a little mouse trying to scare all of God's creation. It cannot win against the quiet strength of love inside us. The ego uses pain to hide guilt, but guilt is not real, so pain is not real either. When we notice that specialness does not bring joy, we can ask for help. Forgiveness is the way out. It softly clears away what we thought was in the way, showing that love was never blocked at all.
Nothing outside your mind can hurt you. It is only your own thoughts that cause pain. Nothing in the world can make you sick, sad, or weak. No one else can truly affect you. But you have the power to change how you see everything just by remembering who you really are. When you see that nothing can harm you, the world around you becomes safe and kind. What once looked scary now feels peaceful and full of love.
When you feel pain, it means you chose the ego and believe others caused your hurt. But when you realize you are the dreamer, everything changes. You must be willing to let go of being right about how you see things. Asking Jesus for help while holding on to your story only makes the dream seem more real. Instead, return to the mind where the dream began and choose again. If you knew it was just a dream, nothing anyone did could truly affect you. As you accept this, your peace spreads to others, not through words or actions, but through the quiet love you now carry within.
Dear Holy Brother, remember this. The world does not do anything to you. It only shows what you believe inside. When you choose God's joy instead of pain, the world will seem brighter. Your true self is full of light and joy and never changes. Why keep even a small part of your mind for pain and sadness when you could let it shine with happiness and life instead?
The world comes from our thoughts. If we believe in guilt, we see pain. But guilt is gone, and what is gone cannot cause anything. The world itself does not change, but when we forgive, we see it differently. Light and innocence take the place of fear. This is the real world, where love gently cleans everything we thought was dark. Our true self, created by God, has never changed and shines forever. The body is not our home. It is just a small fence made to keep God out and make us feel alone. But we are not alone. We are part of one holy thought of love, created by God to live in peace. Heaven is our true home, and we can choose it now.
The world may look like it causes you pain, but it really has no power at all. It cannot cause anything because it is just an effect, not a cause. It is only a picture of what you want to see. When you have hurtful or scary thoughts, the world seems full of pain and fear. But when you choose kind and loving thoughts, the world becomes a place where forgiveness and peace can grow.
Jesus teaches that the world feels real because we believe in sin. But since sin is not real, the world cannot truly exist or cause pain. Pain is part of the dream of separation. When we let go of that dream and join with Jesus in love, the pain disappears. Sickness comes from the belief we are separate from God. But when we remember we are not, both sickness and pain vanish. The world reflects our mistaken wish to be in a body that can suffer. but that wish has no real power. Forgiveness does not make the world real, but it helps us see love instead of fear. In this real world, pain fades, and we remember we are the joyful, peaceful Christ.
Pain starts as a thought that something bad is real and harms your holy mind. It is the cost you believe you must pay to stay stuck and not be free. Feeling pain is like saying God does not love his son. It makes fear seem stronger than love, and time seems more real than heaven. Pain turns the world into a place of sadness, where even little joys are lost under the heavy belief that pain will always win.
Bodily pain comes from the belief that I sinned against God to live without him. I think this proves I am right and God is wrong. I believe pain and death show I exist and that others are to blame. But this keeps me trapped in the ego's world of guilt and suffering. Jesus says we have mixed up freedom with being trapped, and only the Holy Spirit can show us the truth. We think pain is the cost of joy, but it is not. We do not need to suffer or lose to be happy. When we give up specialness and the idea that pain means something, we remember that God's will is our own, and we are already free.
Put down your weapons and come quietly to the place inside you where God's peace makes everything calm and still. Let go of all thoughts of fear and danger. Do not bring any attacks with you. Put down the harsh sword of judgment you hold against yourself, and stop using angry thoughts to cover up how holy and loving you really are.
The quiet place is the part of our mind where Jesus and the Holy Spirit live, a peaceful and safe center deep inside us. To lay down our arms means to stop defending ourselves with blame and guilt. We might think we are judging others, but really, we are hurting ourselves. When we see this, we can say, "Thank God I was wrong, and thank God there is a loving teacher who can help me." With a grateful heart, we bring all our mistakes to him and let his gentle love heal us.
Here, you will see that pain is not real. This is where God's joy belongs to you. Today you can learn a lesson that holds all the power of being saved. The lesson is this: pain is an illusion and joy is real. Pain is like being asleep, but joy is like waking up. Pain tries to trick you, but joy is the only truth.
When we return to the quiet part of our mind, we can choose to let go of the ego's lies and remember that pain is not real. But first, we must see that we have been choosing pain on purpose to stay asleep and forget who we really are. Pain hides heaven and our true self. We need to ask if this is what we really want. The ego says yes, but Jesus offers another way. He brings the miracle that helps us choose joy instead of pain. Miracles teach us love, truth, and real happiness, and help us remember who we are.
Once again, we make the one choice that truly matters: truth or illusion, pain or joy, fear or love. Let us thank our teacher, who gently reminds us we are free to choose joy over pain, holiness over sin, peace over conflict, and the light of heaven instead of the darkness we once believed was real.
You only have one true choice, God or the ego. There is no middle ground. During your day, notice when you choose against God's peace just to be right about your false self. Instead, find the quiet place inside where you can say, "Thank God I was wrong, and someone is here to lead me home." It may be hard to admit how stubborn we are, but joy grows when we accept the better way Jesus shows us. He invites us to look past fear and see the light. As more of us choose love, A joyful song of thanks rises from the world to heaven.
I choose the joy of God instead of pain. I choose the joy of God instead of pain. I choose the joy of God instead of pain.